A series of coordinated bombings across Baghdad have killed nearly 70 people and injured many more as fears grow of sectarian conflict.
The Pentagon expresses deep regret over a NATO airstrike that left 24 Pakistani soldiers dead.
Russia's President Medvedev makes his final State of a Nation address, and he calls for sweeping political reforms as his parting shot.
Very warm welcome to BBC News. My name is Mike Embley.
I'm Jamie Robertson. Also in this programme for you, corruption, land seizures and wages keep protesters in a village in China's Guangdong province out on the streets.
And overcoming the odds, we look at one Gazan's Herculean efforts to train for his Olympic dream.
Hello and welcome. Violence has returned to the streets of Baghdad with a series of coordinated bombings. Nearly 70 people have been killed, around 200 have been wounded.
There were explosions in both Sunni and Shia areas. It was one of the worst attacks in Iraq this year, a bloody reminder of the dark days of sectarian conflict.
And all this just as a dangerous political standoff between the Shia Prime Minister and the Sunni Vice President worsens.
Vice President Tariq al-Hashimi has accused the Prime Minister, Nouri al-Maliki, of causing a national crisis by issuing an arrest warrant against him. This report from our special correspondent, Fergal Keane.
It was a reminder of the horrors of the past and a warning of what may loom ahead. At the height of the morning rush hour, 14 blasts across Baghdad. The targets were commuters, the country's anti-corruption agency, even a kindergarten. It would be hard to imagine attacks more calculated to heighten sectarian fear.
My baby was sleeping in her bed. Shards of glass have fallen on her. All countries are stable. Why don't we have security and stability?
Baghdad is a city whose sectarian boundaries dramatically hardened during the insurgency which followed the American-led invasion of 2003. Militias representing the Shia majority and the Sunni minority terrorised civilians. Today's bombings weren't just confined to Shia districts. Several happened in those areas where both communities still live close to each other. Iraq's stability is based on preserving a power-sharing agreement. But tension has been growing in recent days with the demand by the Shia Prime Minister, Nouri al-Maliki, for the arrest of the Sunni Vice President, Tariq al-Hashimi, on charges of running hit squads. He in turn accuses the Shia leadership of wanting to monopolise power. Today there was this warning for the government from a former Prime Minister.
We have warned long ago